Hey folks, Mustang Stampede, checking out another steel target. You may have seen my other steel target videos already. I do like to shoot a lot, as often as possible with my friends. We get out there and shoot quite a bit, so I wanted to switch from paper targets to steel targets because when the wind blows, it becomes an issue. If you shoot it too many times, you need to go patch the target or put up a new piece of paper. You know, you shoot your 2x4s and your targets end up, falling over or whatnot. So I've been looking at getting these steel targets. This one here is from Farra's Welding in Parkersburg, West Virginia. And they're pretty high quality. I really like the construction. I'm going to point out some things on this target here that is going to make it an awesome rifle target for this summer. First off, we're going to start with the target itself. It's a 12-inch AR500 steel plate. This plate here is going to be able to withstand almost anything we can throw at it when you put it out the proper distance. You can't take this at 25 yards and try and hit it with a Barrett 50 cal or your AR-15 because you're probably going to crater the metal or blow right through it. You know, your high-powered 30-06s and whatnot, you do not want to shoot up close. You know, you shouldn't be shooting that close with those kinds of rifles anyway. You know, they're more of your long-range rifles, so, you know, be wise with what you're shooting. But anyway, this is AR500 steel. One thing I want to point out here is you'll see two bolts right here. These bolts are there. As you hit this plate with high-powered rifles, you'll start to see stress fractures if this was welded, if this was cut out one piece and welded on to the 1-inch rebar up here. You'd start to see stress cracks in the metal that would need to be welded because, you know, you're hitting this such high velocity with high grain bullets that it just stresses the metal and cracks it. This particular target has the 1-inch rebar on A-frame design here with the probably like 1/4 inch, probably just like a mild steel here. And it sets in, so once you kick the legs out on both sides, it stands up on its own. That's awesome. It's heavy. The AR, I don't know if you've ever held AR500 steel, but it's extremely heavy. So once I set this target in place, when I'm hitting this, the stuff's not going nowhere. And then that's great. This target here, of course, most of their targets are customizable. So if you want to get one of these targets, you can always say, hey, I would prefer to have my target up to about 3 foot. Well, they can weld on the 1-inch rebar at 4 foot or whatnot. So, and I was saying this is the other target. This is a 6-inch diameter. So, you know, if you want to take a little bit more precision shot, you just simply swamp this into its place. Or swap, not swamp. We're not going out to the mud bog or whatever. You can swap that out for that one. So, AR500 steel. You know, you can hit it with 22 long rifle, but you're just going to hear a ping. The plate's probably not going to move a whole lot. And of course, with all the targets that they're selling that I've seen, whatever you ask for, they can pretty much do it. You can get this in A36, which again is 22, the 22 long rifle to 9mm. So your 380 autos, your 32s, you know, anything in between those calibers. You step up into the 45s, 44 long Colts, 357s, you're going to need at least AR400 steel. So I just went with the AR500. That way if I want to hit it with a 45 or a 40 Smith & Wesson or a high-powered rifle or whatnot, I can go put it out at the proper distance. Again, you don't want to be setting up close to shoot high-powered rifles with this. And then you got a highly reliable target. So I'm going to try and slide in here a little bit and we'll check this target out. So again, you got the 12-inch AR500 steel. I opted for one extra target for precision shot, 6-inch. Okay, and then as I was saying, let's see here. This is your 1-inch rebar right here. Okay, I'll just back up a little bit because that's not working so good. Adjust my camera here on my head. Okay, so you got your your AR500 steel, but okay, so you got your 1-inch rebar. Okay, let me give you a side view here. Here's what it looks like from the side. Okay, and again, it's A-frame construction. It locks in. If you ever worked with rebar, it has little notches. Okay, this piece of the A-frame that's welded to rebar that kind of makes your stand, it locks into those notches. And again, it's extremely heavy, so once it's set in place, it's not going nowhere. And of course, I'm wearing my GoPro Hero 3 Black Edition on my head, and I'm going to go ahead and try to change out to the smaller target, just to kind of show you how quickly you can change this target out and how portable it is. I'll change out the target right now, go ahead and show you what it looks like. Then I'm going to break the target down into, like, you know what, hey, we're done for the day. Let's pack up in a truck and head home. So I'll show you how small the package can be. So let's check it out. So first things you're going to do, all you have to do is raise up, slide the A-frame out, and I'm trying to adjust the camera a couple times here just so you can see. Okay, so the 12-inch plate's off already. Sliding a 6-inch target into place. Grabbing the A-frame, sliding it in, backing it out just a hair till it locks on, and pulling it out here. Okay, so just that quickly I've changed out to a 6-inch AR500 plate. So now 12-inch plate's here, 6-inch plate is here. Another important thing is when you're shooting steel, you always want to have an angle that allows for the bullets to hit down. If I pull that target some, that's probably, from me, it's a little more than 90 degrees. Okay, when I let it go, you see it rocks back. So when a bullet hits, it's going down into the ground. And that's what you want to do, because these pretty much blow your bullets up. We were shooting the shooting gallery this past weekend because it was nice out. And in front of that gallery, the grass was just shredded. And I believe it was actually the hostage man piece that we were shooting that really shredded the ground, because the bullet hits the target, it fragments, and then it's down into the ground. But only if your target has an angle away from you. And I'm gonna push out on that. You know, you want, so it's just gonna hit and it absorbs some of the impact and it goes down into the ground. Okay, so that's how this AR500 GONG is set up, and it's customizable. You know, you can order it with different, I think they have one other plate. I think it's an 8 or 10-inch plate, so it'd be medium compared to this, with the 12-inch plate here being the large plate, 6-inch plate being the small plate. There's one in between that. Okay, so you know, this is going to be a great target. I'll have a video review of me actually shooting this target as well, and I think I'll enjoy this target all summer long, and since it's made so well, I'll probably enjoy it for many more summers. So I'm going to go ahead now, I'm going to break it down and show you how small of a package it can be. So if space is an issue in the truck when you're going to go out to the range with buddies, or you want to go in your gas-saving 4-cylinder Toyota Corolla, for instance, like my daily driver, you'll be able to do that. So, all right. So to break it down again, all you do is go to one side. I'm gonna adjust the camera, and hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing here. Take the A-frame off, lay it down. Switch to the other side, you can pull the rebar out. And I'll try and organize this in a nice small package and hopefully not scratch my paint up. Now, being that the rest of the frame isn't painted yet, I will be painting it with Rust-Oleum. That way if I'm out and it rains and I don't want to pull my targets in, I'll just leave them out. So again, I guess make the smallest package there. The rebar would set something like that. Put the other small target up on there. So there you go. I mean, that's a very small package to transport. So if you're into like the bug out bags and things of that nature, these people that they are ready for anything, this would be a great target set to have to sight in guns, you know, or whatever, because although it's going to add some weight to your bug out kit or whatever, you're still going to have something that's going to last. So I'll give you a measurement here. You're looking at, I'll give 28 inches there, you know, and your max this direction would be about, I'm gonna give it 19 inches. So, you know, less than a 2-foot square, you got a ready to travel target set that's gonna last for thousands and thousands of rounds, as long as you maintain, you know, and shoot the proper ammunition at a proper distance. So, as always, thanks for watching.